Alrighty, so they have released a little bit of leaks with along with the actual like patch dropping on JP, which is kind of interesting. So we've got two things to go over. There's a new Ragnarok bond that has been sort of like, I guess, either data mined, or there are files in the game that show off all of the information for him, which is pretty interesting. So I'm pretty sure right after we get done with the festival that we're on, we'll probably end up getting a new Ragnarok patch. So I don't know how that's going to go, but we have that, and then we also have a little bit more of the slime collab leaks, which is a little bit interesting. So let's go over the bond really quickly. So the next Ragnarok Sin will be a brawler bond. So I originally thought that they said that, or like the people who were like data mining or leaking a little bit, I think that they were saying that the original bond looked like it was going to be a purgatory bond, which I guess doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because purgatory bond's so late in the normal story, and Ragnarok's supposed to be, I think it's in between seasons 2 and 3. I'm not positive on that, but yeah, brawler bond makes a little bit more sense, I guess, as far as like time, like the era in which, you know, the Ragnarok stuff is placed. But I gotta be honest, I'm not super like thrilled about a brawler bond, but I guess it's, you know, is what it is. So brawler bond reduces the penetration rate, so pierce rate, crit chance and crit damage of all enemies, and greatly reduces the enemy's attack, I would assume, not firepower. Red attribute passive is reduces pierce rate, crit chance, and crit damage of all enemies by 30%, which is pretty good, not awful. Shakedown is the first skill, inflicts damage equal to blank of attack on blank enemies. Extort blank attack and defense for blank turns. So yeah, we haven't seen an extort skill pretty much since I think it was Sigurd was the last character that came out that had sort of a extort skill, which is pretty interesting. I don't know, extort's always been kind of cool to me, but kind of weird at the same time. It's not like super good, but then again, I don't think we've seen like a really good extort unit in quite a long time. Maybe Coin Shop Bond was like the last like extort unit that was actually really good. But then again, he was kind of short-lived. Shower of Blows, I could only assume there's supposed to be an S there, is inflicts sever damage, which is ×3 crit chance, equal to blank of attack on blank enemies. So it seems like his kit's pretty standard, kind of bond-ish with the extorts at least. I think there's been a couple of bonds with extorts so far. Shows all of his base stats. I don't know enough about the stats, like the raw stat numbers and stuff like that, to really tell you anything about these, because I just don't look at the characters like that. The numbers really don't mean anything to me. I'm more of a performance kind of guy. So all right, those are stats. It tells you what they upgrade as far as the SA coin, like the SA levels, I guess. We have his SSR outfit, which kind of looks cool. Can't really complain about that one. And then this is the normal outfit that he pretty much always has as far as like the Ragnarok content goes. That's pretty much what we always see him in. The next thing is we have some of his animations and a boss animation, which is kind of interesting. Honestly, I've already looked at this a little bit. Both of these animations to me just look kind of like extort animations, like he's taking something from them. So I don't really know there, but this boss honestly looks kind of cool. Obviously it says Rag Boss. I'm assuming it's just going to be some sort of boss that we find in the Ragnarok story, or they could potentially be finally coming out with sort of like a Ragnarok event that goes along with the chapter. I think that would be kind of cool. I think if they did more like big events and content around Ragnarok, that could be kind of neat. But last but not least, probably what you're more interested in is there is this new animation where Millum gives the login rewards like Elizabeth. I'm not sure what it is, but my theory is that it will occur a few days before the collab. So if you're unaware, normally when they do a collaboration for the 3 days right before the patch goes live that has the collaboration in it, they will do a special 3-day login event that gives a pretty decent amount of rewards, and it's sort of just hyping you up for the collab to drop. And it's sort of, there's normally like a little like graphic or whatever whenever the login event pops up, and if they ended up doing Millum giving you the rewards, that would obviously be a really good indicator like, hey, the slime collab is coming soon. So there's just because becoming, you know, more and more, you know, relevant information and, you know, slime collab leaks and stuff like that coming out. I don't think that I don't think that this is going to be the last festival that we have until the new, or for the 3-year JP anniversary, because that one's supposed to be in June, I think. It just, that seems like a couple of months, and I don't think that they're going to wait that long to do another like big banner or anything like that. So it could be potentially, you know, within the next month or two that we end up seeing this collab actually come back. If they end up doing another Ragnarok, you know, banner right after the festival ends, then that'll be a good time for them to like do that. 2 weeks after that, we could potentially see it. I don't know for sure. There's never really a good indicator on when it's actually going to drop. So just take it all with a little bit of a grain of salt. But yeah, there's just starting to stack up more and more leaks for the slime collab. It could be really any time now. So that's pretty much it for me. We'll keep it short. We'll keep it sweet. That is it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any thoughts and opinions really on this new Bond, or maybe even just, you know, Millum being a login character, which is kind of cool in my opinion. If they keep it like that, where you can just use her all the time after the collab drops, I think that would be kind of cool. But I could see them doing it just sort of like as a limited time kind of thing. But yeah, pretty cool. If you have any thoughts or opinions, leave a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.